Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. And in this video, we are discussing about the weekly contest 311 that is offered today. And in this video, we are going to discuss two questions out of the four, and the remaining two questions I will discuss in the next video. So first of all, I will discuss the first two questions. So here is the first question. So it is smallest even multiple. So it is an easy question. And in this, we are given a positive integer n. And we have to return the smallest positive integer that is a multiple of both 2 and n. Right? This is a clear, straightforward question that we have to return the smallest positive integer that is a multiple of both 2 and n, right? So suppose for an example, we in the example one we are given n is 5 and there is an output of 10 because we have to find the smallest positive integer that is divisible by 2 and n. So it should be divisible by 2 and 5, right? So we have to take a number that is divisible by both, right? So 5 and 2. So here, the smallest positive number is 10, right? And in the example this, so if we are given n as 6, so we want to find the smallest positive integer that is a multiple of both 2 and n. So 2 and 6, the smallest positive integer that is divisible by both is 6 itself, right? So this is a quite simple question and quite simple code it has. So what I will do that I will first initialize a variable k with n initially, and I will traverse infinitely till I return a statement. So I will iterate over while loop, uh, right? While true, I will iterate. So if at any point, if my k percent 2 equals 0, right? If at any point the variable k I am taking is multiple of 2, I will just return a k, and if it is not, else I will just increment my k by n, right? So first of all, for this example, let me show you. Like we are given 5. So first of all, I declare my k according to my code. I declare my k as first of all 5, and then I will iterate over the while loop. And first of all, I will check that if 5% 2 is equals 0. So I will got a false statement. I will move on to else part, and after that, I will increment my k with n, right? So after that it my k becomes k is equal to k plus 5, so it becomes 10, right? In the next iteration, now I will move on to this statement, and I will check if 10% of 2 equals 0. I will just return my k, that is 10, right? So here I will return, and I will return here from k, and it is a return int function, so I have to return something integer value. I will return a k here also, but this condition does not come because we are given that there is some smallest element that is divisible by 2 and n both, right? So first of all, we run this code, and yeah, this is running, and now I will it is accepted solution. I hope you are getting my point. I am checking the divisibility of 2 at this point, and I am just for the divisibility by n, I will just increment it every time with the k with n, right? So it must be a table of n, right? So k should be a multiple of n in this condition, and I am checking for the divisibility of 2 in at that condition. So both the conditions are satisfying in the problem, right? So this is a pretty much simple question. So let me move on to the next question. So yeah, so next question is a medium level question. So basically what is given in the question, it is named as length of the longest alphabetical continuous substring. So we are given an alphabetically continuous string. Alphabetically continuous string is a string consisting of consecutive letters in the alphabet. In other words, it is any substring of the string like this. For example, so let's leave the problem statement. I am trying to explain what it is trying to explain you. So basically, it is given that In this question, we have to find the length of the longest alphabetically continuous substring. So what do you mean by longest alphabetically continuous substring? Is that we have to find the length of the maximum, like you all know about the substring, that it is like if we are taking continuous elements, so it basically constitutes a substring, right? In the case of array, it is subarray. In the case of substring string, it is a substring, right? So we have to find the longest length of any substring that has alphabetically continuous elements. Continuous elements mean that suppose we are having a A here, so at the next place we have a B, and at the next place we should have a C, and then D, and E, like it should have a continuous manner in the like increasing order of the alphabets, right? So like for this example, we are having, if I start from here, so I am getting A here and then B. So this is a continuous alphabetically continuous substring till here. Now at the next place I am getting A. So like this like breaks the substring, because like it should be C here, right? To make it a continuous substring. And now I hope you understand that, right? So in this case we have to find the longest substring. So the longest substring here is, we check AB is one substring that is of length 2. Now one substring is AB, this also. So these two substring having length 2, and there are a single substring that we can take like A, B, and C. Like a single character can be a continuous substring, right? So we are getting four distinct continuous substring. So A, B, C, and AB. And AB is the longest like length. So I like return the length of the longest substring. In this case, like A, B, C, D, so they are all continuous alphabets. So there is a substring that is of length 5, that is continuous, and so I return a length of 5, right? So yeah, so let me like deep down into the code what I'm trying to explain. So right, so what I'm trying to do, there are multiple like ways to solve this question. I have like solved it with the help of like taking the help of sky values of particular string. So basically, what I have done is that I can do one thing. If I am traversing over the string, so like what can I do? Like first of all, first condition is that like the basic naive approach is that you can generate all substrings and then check accordingly. But this is not a good approach. So I have to do in O of n time, and like in a constant space. So this is the most optimized like approach that I have done. So basically what I have done, I will play with the sky values. So what I have done is that, suppose I am, you heard about the cadence algorithm, right? So this is a small touch of the cadence algorithm here. So basically what I'm trying to do is that I am traversing over the string, and first of all I am taking a count, like the count that is a temporary length of the string that I am currently processing, and I am taking a maxi variable, like which basically always like counts the maximum length of the string that I have gotten till now, right? So after that, what I will do, I will just traverse over the string, and at every time, suppose I am here. So suppose I am here, right? So I will just check. Now suppose I am at A. So I will check that if my A is like, if at the next position, if there is B, I have to check. So how will I check? I know the sky value of small a, right? And if it is a continuous substring, so the sky value of B should be just next, should be next greater than the A, right? So I will check if my sky value of this letter is one more than this letter, right? So I will just move on to next string and next character, and like next iteration, and I will increment the temporary count with by 1, right? And at any condition, if I got like for this case, right? So first of all, I am taking my temporary count as 1, right? And then after and now I will see that B having a sky value 1 greater than A, right? So I will move forward and increment my temporary count by 1. Now I am on B, right? And my temporary count is 2. Now I will check that if this A, like this position, the character at this position, that is A, sky value if it is 1 greater than b. So this is not the case. So what I will do is that I will just reassign my temporary count by 1, and just I will like make a new I will again process in a temporary way, right? So what I will do at every iteration, I will just update my maxi with the maximum length that I have gotten till that time, right? So by this approach, I am able to get the longest continuous substring. So I hope you understand that. So let me deep down into the code. So if you understand the approach, it is a cakewalk for you. So we are taking a count that basically denotes the temporary count of the, na, like we are taking temporary count here, and suppose I have processed this, so my temporary count is 2, right? Now I am not getting the satisfied condition when I come on to this, right? When I am checking this B with this A, right? So after that, my temporary count will reassign to 1, but my maxi variable still stores the maximum length that I have get for the AB, that is 2, right? So what I will do, I have a int count is equals 1 initially, and int max count is equals 1. That denotes the maximum count I have gotten till now. And now I will traverse over the whole string, and I will just check if my the next character if the next character I am suppose I am on character, I am on 8. So I will just check that if the if this character sky value is one more greater than if one more great if this character has a sky value of 1 greater than the previous character, so I will just increment my count, right, the temporary count by 1. And if it is not, if I do not satisfy the condition, when in the case we are on B, suppose, and I will check my this A I am checking with this B, like if the sky value of this A is 1 greater than that of B or not. So this does not satisfy the condition. I will move on to else part, and I will reassign my temporary count the value with 1. And at every iteration, I discuss that I will update my max count variable with max of max count comma count, so that I can have a count of the maximum length of the substring that I have gotten till now, right? And at the end I will just return a max count that I have gotten till now. So the time complexity here is O of n, and the space complexity is O of 1, and this is one of the most optimized version of this question. I am just playing with the sky values. So this is an accepted solution. So if you don't know why I'm doing this, so basically the sky value of s plus 1 is that the next element sky value, and si plus 1 is I am denoting si is the previous element sky value, plus I am adding 1 to check that if the next element have a sky value 1 greater than the previous one, right? So that suppose si is a, so si plus 1 should be b, so it has a sky value 1 more than the a, so that I am checking, right? So that suppose Si is B, and I have to check for the next element. So Si plus 1 should have the sky value of 1 greater than that of B. So it will become a C, right? So suppose for C it will be D, and suppose for D it will be E, right? This must be a case. E for F, and similar is the case for the alphabets. So I hope you understand this question, and I have discussed 2 questions now, and I will discuss the next 2 questions in the next video. So I hope you like this video. If you like this video, do hit a like button and share among your friends, and do subscribe to the channel. I will meet you in the next video. Thank you very much, guys, and bye bye.